All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Bird Flock podcast. I'm sitting here with a well-known name starting to come up here in the CFL game. A guy who's always reacting to CFL games, and a guy that many of you might know as Coach Phil. Obviously, first off, Phil, thanks for hopping on here with us.
Anytime, man. Thank you for finally having me.
Yeah, no, it's been a long time coming. First
Oh
off,
yeah.
just talk about kind of how you got into the game in the CFL and started making your content.
Long story short, kind of always been aware of the CFL. I got to see Johnny Manziel's first game. That was like my real first time watching an entire CFL game. And play like trash, but it was what it was. And but I pandemic hit, really didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't everybody kind of everything got shut down, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do. And I just lucked into doing YouTube and did reactions. I was doing little things here and there in different sports. And then I was like, I'm a football coach. Why am I reacting to Jerry Springer stuff? Like, like that's why I tell people all the time, do not go back to the early part of the channel. Ain't nothing good there. And so about maybe a year into it, I came across CFL highlight reel, and it was I think it was like the best plays of the 2021 season, and I reacted to it. First play was Geno Lewis hurling a guy, and I compared it to the miracle in Minneapolis, Stephon Diggs catch over the Saints, and Marcus Williams just trying to shoulder tackle a man that's mossing everybody. So, and from that point on, I just started reacting to CFL stuff. I dabbled in like XFL, USFL stuff, but I was so sick and tired of getting copyright blocked, and NBC was whooping my ass left and right. And it's been fun, man. Very fun.
Yeah, and I just want to talk about obviously me and Dawson are just kind of fresh. Hasn't even been a year we've been doing this. Kind of the struggles being a CFL a guy and getting your content out there and kind of getting mentioned. Do you think there's a better way kind of that the CFL could promote us and stuff like that, or the teams, or what are you thinking from their perspective?
I think the one thing is when you look at content creation, you got to be, I think, you got to be more in tune with the times, adjusting to how to market the league. And they're doing their thing, but I really believe the CFL could have a good viewership from the US. I just don't think a lot of people take the time to understand here in the States. Yeah, the rules are a little different. It's a wider field, but it's fun. And there's a lot of great content creators, man. There are a lot of people that have been doing this much longer than me. And I tell people all the time, I am nowhere near the level of other people. I do not see myself the way everybody else sees me. So I guess the league could invest into it. And I know they're trying. I've talked to a few people, they want to get their foot in the social media game. The stuff they be posting, the teams be posting is hilarious. I be laughing at the stuff they be posted game day and the game week stuff, but it's coming. The time is coming. They might be a little late to the party, but they arrived and they're making their entrance. And we're going to see, man. I'm excited to see what happens for other people to get their chance and see the game grow at a higher level just off of social media.
Yeah, and obviously it's very hard to tell, and there is no telling, to be honest. But how close do you think it is to blowing up and kind of getting more popular in the States?
It's not far off. To be really honest with you, it's not far off. I think because of fans want it. Fans want different, but they don't want too different. The fans need to just, a lot of people in the States, and let me just be real with you. Here, in America, we think we're the best. We're the cream of the crop. We are everything. We're not. We are not. I be sitting, and I can curse. Can I curse?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, some of these fans are just fucking trip, man. They are NFL lifers who don't know any different, and no fault to them. That's all you know. it's nothing against you. You just got to be knowledgeable. The CFL has tampered and tapped into the U.S. market. They did in the 90s. And I've learned so much about that U.S. expansion. It was the right idea, the wrong time. The next few years might be the chance for them to get viewership and maybe put a team down there, a couple teams down there, and see how it works, but not expand too much. The fans will accept it. We want alternative. The real football fans want it. We got the USFL, XFL, arena football. It's there. It's got to be the right time.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Do you actually think that they're going to reconsider or consider again putting a team back in the States?
Yes, but not you can't go too far south. I think that was the struggle for them, because then when for a lot of people that don't know, man, they started in Sacramento first. Mm-hmm. They had Sacramento, and then that was okay. It was all right. Then they moved to Texas, and then they did Birmingham and all these other places, and they had the great success with the Baltimore Colts / Stallions. And I think they pulled the plug too early. If Ottawa can have 3 versions of the same team, I think they can put a few more teams in America. And the times are different. The money is different. I think it could happen.
Yeah, and they're obviously investing into it, kind of building deals down there with TV programs. And I think, though, and maybe you can touch on it more, PFF was big in coming to Canada. So I'm going to let you touch on how big it really is for the States to see Canada using PFF also.
It's a big thing. PFF, people like to say PFF is not the lord of everything when it comes to football, but they know what they're talking about. They're solid. They're credible, and they know what they're talking about. And just even have anything from the States. I don't want people in Canada to think, oh, we're getting something from the States when we can just do it here. No, just take this little bit and build on it, and be willing to accept that, hey, we fuck with you. We fuck with what you guys are doing. We're going to do Pro Football Focus up here, and we want to see what y'all about. We hear about the crazy numbers. We hear about the offense, which, offense sells, puts asses in the seats, but defense wins championships. We want to follow y'all. So let it happen. Embrace it.
Yeah, so now getting to on the field and offense and defense. We're going to kick it off here with the season's almost over. I think every team has about 4 or 5 games left. So you obviously sitting there reacting, what's going on very well. I'm going to give you a chance to give me your award winners in the CFL. So we're going to
let's stop the award for me. List them off, man.
We're going to start with the MOP, obviously.
Chad Kelly.
That easy.
Yeah.
Any reason why? Well, obviously I know the reason why. I've been watching, but you want to give a reason, or you just
consistency. Chad has shown that people thought he was going to be a fluke. And the people that sit there and say, oh, we knew Chad was going to be, shut the hell up. No, you didn't. Because I see a lot of y'all sitting there saying, oh, it was luck. It was luck. If MBT wouldn't have gotten hurt, Chad, man, he sees his opportunity the same way Trey sees his opportunity this season. He's made the most out of it, man. And I've enjoyed watching Chad progress, because I remember Chad back at Ole Miss. I remember Chad stumbling in Denver. A lot of people don't remember that. Chad was that dude at Ole Miss. Yeah. He had his bumps in the road. Shit happens. He redeemed himself. He turns into Swag Kelly, and he has shown, other than one game where it was a toss-up, that game against Calgary. I felt like they should have won it, but Calgary blitzed the hell out of him and threw off his timing. But other than that, he's utilized the pieces that he's had and been successful. So you can't fault him for that at all.
All right, you're not wrong. He's looked way better than I think anybody expected him to come in this season. On to defensive player, most outstanding defensive player.
Betts.
Yeah.
I can't say, man. He came out. Well, here's the thing. He came out swinging, and me being a Willie and him came out swinging the first couple of weeks, And for the first, but that BC game, that first game of the season, he came out swinging, man, and he's done his thing. He's been an anchor on that front line, and because he's been the anchor and he set the tone early, that front line has been able to eat. We saw what he did against Edmonton. They did it against Edmonton last week to stop Trey when Trey was really dervishing around on everybody, man. That was because he set the tone. So you got to give it to him, man.
Yeah, once again, no argument. Most outstanding Canadian. I don't know if
That's a tough one. I think I'm gonna go, and I think we're gonna go into like I believe they have the offensive. Is it the best in the best offensive player in the West and the best offensive player in the East?
yeah, they do. Yeah, they do it with both, and then there's one winner.
Okay, the best Canadian has to be Brady Oliveira.
Once
Or
again,
AJ. Or AJ. Like either or. You can do a co-one if they could do a co-one, but I doubt that. But it has to be Brady, man. Brady.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I get AJ. I think Brady, him too. He came out swinging, and in that first game, what did he rush for? 100 and something yards, and he never looked back. So I agree with you on that one. Also, do you want to do the most outstanding offensive lineman, or you want to skip that one? You want to give them some love?
I'm gonna go with my boy Stanley Bryant.
Safe pick, man. That guy's always up there for that award for sure.
And he's a staple. He's the staple of that O line.
Yeah, 100%. He's been there for a long time, and he's not moving anywhere anytime soon. Most outstanding special teams player.
Ooh, my man Leak from Toronto. If
Yeah.
Janarian Grant wasn't hurt, it would either be him or Mario. Mario's had a really good year, but Leak has hopped on the scene, man, and he's done his thing. So I'm so terrible with names at times. It's been a long day, man. Javon Leak, that's his name? Javon Leak? Yeah. He's got it. It's either him or Mario, but Leak's gonna win it.
Yeah, agreed again. And then we're gonna go here. Most outstanding rookie. This is a one that's really, to me, a toss up, man. These guys came in from everywhere and they've been balling out. So
they have one for offense and defense, right?
No, it's just one.
Give me a couple names, man. Because the guys, the way they're playing, I might think they're a rookie, and I don't want to sit there and have them say, I'm not a rookie. I've been playing for 30 years.
See, the thing is with the rules in the CFL, it's hard. It depends on like how they played in the NFL and stuff like that. Obviously, guys that come to mind just from the Alouettes are guys like Reggie Stubblefield, and I don't know if Austin Mack can fall under it, but if he can, I think he's the runaway.
Well, because Reggie's my guy, and not on no bias shit. If Reggie don't win it, something wrong.
Agreed.
And I'll even look in the camera and say it. Reggie Stubblefield has my vote. Because I was going to say him regardless, but I was trying to give offensive guys some love, and I just can't think of any offensive rookie off the top of my head that could be that. But Reggie is going to win it.
Yeah, that's something me and Dawson talked about, and we even talked about it with Reggie. I think he's got to be there.
Yeah,
he's got to be there.
When I first saw Reggie, and it was ironically it was that crazy game he had against us. He jumped off the screen, and I was like, and my boy CFL mixtape, shout out to him, shout out to little bro. He added me in his his mixtape of Reggie, and me and Reggie started talking from there, and I fell in love with his game, man. His swagger. Not many rookie DBs can come in and make the impact. And I said it on another show. They've got staples. You guys have Sean frontline, Darnell linebacker, and then you got Reggie back there. And I told a couple of the guys on the Alouettes, I was like, man, please make sure you bring Reggie up, please, because he's special. Not just because he's my dude, but like watching him, he jumps off your screen. I know that's a cliche, but he jumps off the screen. He's gonna make tackles. He should have had more doggone exceptions. I'm mad at you for that, Reggie. But doggone it. But yeah, he's gonna win it.
Yeah, I agree. Dude, we talked about it the last couple episodes. For a guy to come where he came from, of getting cut in training camp, not even a practice squad offer, and came back and has been kind of the staple in this offense. I've touched on it so many times. He's defense. Sorry, he's got to win it for me. Last one here, coach of the year.
Mm. It's funny. I want to. It's either gonna be Mike O'Shea just because it's a safe pick and say, oh, Mike's gonna do it. But you got to give it to my boy in Toronto, man. He got the extension, but to be my not, and that's the thing people don't realize. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but it seems to be when Toronto wins the Grey Cup, they go on a nice run. They either can go back to back like they did in 96 and 97, which was their team was phenomenal, or for them to come off of their Grey Cup and be even better than what they were the year before is amazing coaching job. Every level on that team, from special teams to defense to offense, it's a testament to him and how he's built up his players. He's also got a great staff around him, great organization. He's gonna win it. Or my boy Rick Campbell. Rick is first name, right? Rick Campbell. Yeah, Rick Campbell. He got to be in the conversation too.
Yeah, do you think just based off kind of Dinwiddie and Michael Shea were there last year, were the two nominees? Do you think just because of that voter fatigue that Campbell kind of gets in there and wins it?
Well, I hate when people be like, oh, there's voter fatigue. Like if you the best at what you do, you can't fault him for that. You can't fault him for being good at what he does and building the team that he's created with Winnipeg. So I don't want to hear that. I can't stand that. See, now you done got me started, man. You're gonna get a damn soundbite out of me. Trying to be on good behavior.
All right. I'll switch to the next question then. You touched on it. Great Cup, obviously the one that everyone's playing for. Who do you got going? First, I want to know your matchup, and then who's winning it.
It's gonna be a rematch. It's gonna be a rematch. Now, pridefully, yeah, I want to say my Rough Riders gonna shock the world and make it to the Grey Cup, and then I can talk shit forever. But being realistic and unbiased, it's probably gonna be a rematch. Now, BC could sneak in there. BC and Toronto. There's not a lot of people that ain't nobody gonna beat Toronto. But any given Sunday, Saturday, or Friday, you can get beat. But Toronto's the favorite out of the East. The West is gonna be a toss-up between Winnipeg and BC. If they're playing in Winnipeg, Winnipeg has the upper hand. But if they playing in BC, Ryan Phillips gonna dial something up for that ass. So
yeah,
it's possible, man.
You got Toronto running the back or what? You got Toronto running it back, winning the cup, or you think that one of the West teams is coming for it?
If they're at full health, yes. If everybody rests, do what they got to do, which people are mad that they're resting majority of their starters this week against Winnipeg. Man, why would I want to play knowing I got something bigger down the line to suit you people at home because you want some damn we already won. It's bigger for Winnipeg fans than it is for Toronto fans. So we won, and we're gonna double up on y'all at the Grey Cup. So miss me. You want your lick back? You want a title? You want another title shot? Meet me in Hamilton, because Hamilton ain't gonna be there. So anyway,
that leads me to my next topic.
God damn it! I knew what's happening.
I'm so fired up. I'm gonna give you a chance to reload a little bit. First off, I'm gonna start with your most underrated team in the CFL right now, heading into the final stretch of the season.
Underrated?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a tough one right there because there's a couple of them. If it's in the East, it's Montreal.
Yes. Give it to me, buddy.
Yes. If Cody, y'all, one thing, it's Cody going Cody. That's it. What Cody are you getting that day? Cody has all the intangibles. to lead you. But when it gets under a minute and 25 seconds and you down 3 or you down a touchdown, is he going to take care of the ball? Out of the West, it's my Rough Riders. We underrated as all get out, man. Now I don't know bias shit again, but man, we got to buy some more tackling dummies or something. All our EDDs need to be goddamn tackling drills, because if on paper we got a nasty team, that tackling shit is killing me every damn week, man. But that's my 2 teams right now from the East and the West, man.
And like you said, you knew it was coming. Who is the most overrated team in the CFL right now?
Do I even need to say?
Please, please, I need to hear it.
I knew this was happening. I knew it was gonna happen. I do it. And I know everybody gonna want to hear it. I'm gonna cut some slack. You know, I ain't gonna sit there. Fuck that. I'm gonna say it. It's goddamn Hamilton. Shit. You knew exactly what was happening. You knew what was coming. And yes, I am gonna cut a promo because I am the promo king of the CFL. So what you want me to say? Where you want me to start? Where you want me to start? What you want?
Just go off wherever you want to start, because I felt the exact same way you did last week talking to Dawson about it. I lost my mind. So I'm letting you take the stage and going off.
Okay, I didn't hear. I missed. I do follow your show, by the way. What did you say? Give me a couple things. Dude, let's compare.
To me, it's just the biggest joke in the world that you're coming in and saying that this team that Montreal beat twice by double digits twice, that you're coming in and saying this team's going to host Montreal for the East playoffs in the first round doesn't make sense. Then they're saying they have the better chance to beat Montreal in the East playoffs to go to Toronto with their third string quarterback, all because Bo Levi Mitchell might come back, which Bo Levi Mitchell has played like 5 games in 2 years.
See, that's that shit I be talking about. And it's not even like, and here's the thing, and I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. So let me give a disclaimer to all of the Hamilton Ticats fan base. I like y'all. I like the team. The defense frustrates me because you have the talent. You have the pieces. And I hold y'all to a high standard. My issue is that when they lose, they got nothing to say. They want to play humble with the music. Oh, we're going to get it next week. Oh, yeah. But by Thursday and Friday, they start talking about it's a party. It's a party. It's a party. You would have thought they were all a bunch of Waka Flocka Flames. But no, y'all want to double back on the shit and then do all that shit and go to Toronto and you don't even get, come on. Like, at some point, stop the cap. Offense is cool. My man JB doing his thing. Tim White, Duke, Godwin. Taylor is actually growing on me. And I was kind of hesitant about Taylor Powell. I really was. But he can play. He can hold his own. It's that damn defense that just keeps running they damn mouths. And I want to just be, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to, I'm trying to, I'm trying. I want to give it to you because it's genuine, because I care. I fucking care. I want to see great football from them. I've seen what that defense can do. I know what they're capable of, but it's just, it seeds in my system. It seeds in my blood that they just talk shit over and over and over again. And then the trolls want to sit there and come at me talking about, oh, you King Ott. Oh, you don't like us. Oh, you want to talk about Simone and you, man, if he plays great, cool. I love Simone. I've got nothing but love for bro. But stop the cap. There ain't no party. Everybody done left. The keg has been tapped out. Ain't nothing going on. We ain't got no finger foods. The pool's closed. The grill is shut off. Ain't no propane, no nothing. Ain't no propane and propane accessories happening up in here. Man, just play better. Step up. You have the pieces. Move. Damn. Y'all just... And I done fucked up my camera. Hold on. There we go. All right, wait. Coming back. They got me. See, they got me throwing shit now. Got me fucking up.
Oh, bro, that was the greatest clip I've ever seen in my life.
And I won't. And you know what? And you know what, though? I already know next week when I come to Regina, because I got to go to BC first on Friday. I get into Regina on Saturday. I know when I see, there's going to be some Cat fans that, they dig me. They I've talked to a few of them. They cool people. It's them damn trolls that are unrealistic, that don't know nothing about football, that sit there and just, they don't know the difference between a nickelback and a dime. And they think a nickelback is nickelback. You feel me? They probably think Jesus is their running back. You feel what I'm saying? They think JB is James Bond. You feel me? So I already know I'm going to get some hits. I already know if we drop this one, which I doubt we'll drop this one next week. Again, I know I'm getting ahead of myself. I already know next week, if we drop that one against Hamilton, I ain't ever going to hear the end of it. And I don't care. We're not losing. We're not dropping the ball to Hamilton at all. So you want to take shots at me? You want to call me out? You want to say a bunch of stuff? You want to talk about, I don't know nothing about football? I've been doing this thing for 10 years, man, and I know a little something. I don't know everything about the CFL, but doggone, I'm willing to learn. See, if I came up in this mug and I act like, I know I'm better than everybody else, and I wasn't humble, because I'm a humble dude. Me and you have talked. I'm a humble dude. But when you come at me, no, I want all smoke. King Op is ready. I'm ready for everything. I'm coming there with 50 Cent bulletproof. I'm going to have a bulletproof vest on, and I'm coming with the SWAT hat on. And promise you, I'm on.
I love it, man. I love it. That was amazing. I agree with everything you just said. That's all I got to say, because that was your moment. I'm letting you have it.
Man, I done said so much about them, man. It's like, and it's funny, people like Cat fans that are knowledgeable and know shit about the game and know about the team, they say, I'm not wrong. I'm holding them accountable. I'm holding that. If nobody else is going to hold you accountable, Coach Phil going to hold you accountable, because I believe in you. But when you want to brush me off and act like, he just talking shit, whatever. No. And I'm gonna leave it at this. I know I'm not Milt Stegall. I know I'm not Matt Dunnigan. I know I'm not on TSN. But what's the difference? What's the difference between what they saying and what I'm saying? Or if somebody, and you consider saying, they're more credible. Football is football. Anybody can talk the game. Is if you can back up the facts. I've backed up the facts. The film don't lie. That's the issue that most of these fans, a lot of these troll fans, delusional fans, don't realize. The film don't lie. So they want to talk about, the Tiger King on Netflix. Well, I'm the Tiger King. I'm the Tiger Killer. So you want to play that game with me? I'm here. All these jabronis can sit there and talk what they want to, but best believe we getting that dub next week. But you got to get through Calgary first. And they're going to be stomping the yard on y'all all game.
There you go. You heard it here first. Hamilton is not beating Saskatchewan next week. I'm gonna
if
go
they
ahead.
beat them, if they beat the Calgary, I'll sit on my channel and wear a whole tiger costume. And I put that on everything I come to love. I will get a tiger costume and wear it on the channel proudly and say, you won, and eat a cookie and offer you a cookie.
There we go. I'm gonna right here. I got one more question left.
Go
It's
ahead, brother.
gonna boost the mood a little bit so you don't walk off here angry. Um, just quickly, kind of in a few sentences, I guess, so you can cool down a little bit. Um, can you kind of break down the Montreal Alouettes season here for us? I know obviously me and Dawson have been doing it, but kind of what you see from an outside perspective of a non-biased Owls fan.
Um, all jokes aside, man, I like the team. I really do. I think last season when William got hurt, it kind of crushed things. It didn't, and they had Kari as head coach, and nothing against Kari, man, but it just wasn't the right fit. It happens sometimes. But now I'm not the biggest Jason Moss fan, but they do have their next head coach in waiting, and he's running the offense. So I would like to see Anthony do a little more with the offense. I know Jason has his hands on things a little bit just because him and his relationship with Cody, but it's been up and down, but it's there. The light isn't out. They got something. When they went and got Sean, that changed things. They went and got Darnell, that changed things. That defense stepped up. They got something. It's scary. It's scary. If they retain Sean as that vet and Darnell as well, y'all got a chance.
Yeah, those were two, probably from what I've seen in my lifetime, and now as an Alouettes fan, probably the two biggest midseason signings I think I've ever seen in my life. Completely changed the defense. Look at, what Lemon's doing. He's already got 7 sacks, man, and the team didn't even have 7 sacks in 5 games when he got here. So, and then just like I said last week on the episode with Dawson, just being in the stadium with Darnell Sankey, man, the crowd already loves him, and he feeds off the crowd, and it was just electric to sit there and watch him play football.
But the best part about it is you could say it's a passing league. You could say whatever you want to. The football is now a passing. It's all pass first. From this season alone, it's the resurgence of the running back in the CFL. We are entering an era. I've said it on Twitter. We are entering an era of dominant running backs if they stay healthy. And you want your box set on defense. Run first. That's what we always teach guys. Be run first. To hell with everything else. If we don't stop the run, it's going to be a long day for us. When you got to stop a Kevin Brown, when you got to stop a Mizell, a Brady Oliveira, sometimes a Dembski if he's back there. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop a Jamal Morrow. You want a Sean Lemon and a Darnell Sankey in your box to lead and get guys in position to play their run fits, be consistent, and hold them accountable and do their thing. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen down the stretch for them. Do I think they can make it back to the East Final? Yes. Do I think they can overtake Toronto? They did have a very good game against Toronto early in the season, and they gave them a run for their money. So anything's possible. I want Sean to get his ring, though. That's one thing I do want. I want my big dog to get a ring, man. But if it happens, it happens. But y'all got a good team, man. And I have nothing but respect for the Alouettes and what they're doing right now. Hats off to them.
All right, there you go. You finally heard it from a non-biased Alouettes fan. Getting some love from around the league. We're going to wrap it up here. Obviously, Phil, that was the most fun I think I've had on an episode. That soundbite was amazing. I really appreciate you taking the time and hopping on. And, I'm sure we're going to be in touch. So once again, just thanks for hopping on.
Anytime, man. Thank you so much. And shout out to all my peoples, man. I guess I can finally give the announcement. I kind of did it on Twitter and Instagram, but I will be adding an extra day on the tour. I will be coming to Edmonton the weekend of October 13th through the 15th for the final home game between the Montreal Alouettes and the Edmonton Elks. So I will be there. I'm excited to see everybody, meet Alouettes fans and obviously the Elks fans. And if you see this video and you see me, say what's up, come holler at me. I love my peoples, man.
There you go. Well, maybe we'll talk again, trying to get you to hop on off after that game, man. Enjoy that game.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy the rest of the season. It's definitely going to get spicy here at the end. Hopefully, Saskatchewan, you don't have to sit there and wear a tiger suit on your episode, but I'm rooting for you, buddy.
Hey, I'm gonna leave it with this. I'm smoking that Tiger Pack, and I got a Tiger Pack cigar ready for me when I get home, and I'm gonna be in the parking lot of Mosaic blowing that Tiger Pack. All smoke here, ready. I'm going to hell either. I'm gonna get stopped out at Grey Cup.
All right, that's it. I'll wrap
Somebody
it
go
up.
Seth Rollins curb stop me. And I got backup. Just so you know, you want to run up on me drunk and talk crazy to me, I can hold my own. But best believe I got backup in places you don't even know. I got the shield, and they coming through the stands. So be ready.